Good morning. Today is Thursday, November 18th, and it is a Green Day. A reminder that tomorrow will be a Variety Day to support the Sophomore Stewardship Day. The cost is $1. The Giving Tree tags are here. Stop by the bulletin board in the first floor Ranger Breezeway. Take a tag, purchase the gift, and return the tag and unwrapped gift to Colby 302 by Friday, December 3rd. The gifts are for children and elderly members of the local community. Most gifts range between $15 and $25. See Mrs. Scavito with any questions. Attention international students wanting to take the December 4th TOEFL. The registration deadline is tomorrow at noon. See Mrs. McCaffrey in the guidance office to register and with any questions. Need a little chocolate to get you through the next couple of days? Chocolate Brownie Froyo Sundaes are available in the Common Grounds Cafe for $3. The cafe is open from 6:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. every school day. Academy Theater will meet today after school from 3:30 to 4:30 p.m. in the Alumni Gym to rehearse the upcoming chapel performances. Please check the Canvas page for more information. TechStorm's SJA Robotics Club will be meeting today in Streeter 230 starting at 3:45. Feel free to stop by to see the robot and learn to build another. Happy birthday today to William Liu, Delaney Rankin, and Kaylin Carrier. Happy birthday. Have a great day.
Thank you, Ashley. We have another student in our public speaking class that's going to start with our messages today. So if you can please help me welcome Peyton Muller to the stage. Peyton.
Hello and good morning. My fellow seniors and I are at the end of our high school career, and we'll be moving on relatively soon. And as we leave for something new, be it college, the military, or a career, the juniors will be stepping into our shoes and completing their journey through high school. Well, I hope everyone at the Academy can take something from what I'm going to say today. I look to you juniors, and I hope that you'll take what I have to say to heart. At the end of my junior year, I signed up for the opportunity to take part in Boys State. It's a program run by the American Legion, and which focuses on teaching about state and local government. The immense honor of being there and taking part in the program is something that will stay with me for the rest of my life. It was a week of commitment to rigorous learning about state and local government, cooperation despite disagreement, and leadership in the face of real-world problems. I was honored to be elected Lieutenant Governor and to preside over our one Senate session. 2 may have been too many. I directed the debate on bills that my fellow delegates drafted, deliberated over, amended, and passed. The program was built on the prospect that we young people will not merely grow to be the leaders of tomorrow, but possess the willingness to commit ourselves to the betterment of the society in which we live. I believe that every student here at the Academy exemplifies that ideal, or has the potential to. And to those of you uninterested in politics, I believe that you should still sign up for Boys or Girls State. I met plenty of non-political people in that week, and they were just as successful, just as committed to problem solving, just as hardworking. And the week wouldn't have been the same without the people there who didn't care about politics. It's a program for anyone with aspirations of bettering the world to any degree, whether their path is politics, the military, or something entirely different. There was a day when 2 people, whom I personally had wanted to meet for years and really admire, visited, gave some remarks, and answered some questions. They were Jim Condos and Beth Pierce. For those of you who don't know, Jim Condos is Vermont's Secretary of State, and Beth Pierce is Vermont's Treasurer. They talked about never aspiring to the offices that they now hold, and Beth Pierce talked about wanting to, before she began, to go and work throughout the developing world and build those nations up. I met them both, they gave their remarks. I had a great conversation with Beth Pierce, and she talked about how, having served for decades as treasurer, she still hopes, whenever she retires, whenever that may be, to fulfill her original goal and to work to build up the developing world. And that's inspiring to me. Not a lot of people are committed throughout their entire lives to the betterment of the society in which they live, let alone the society in which they don't. I hope that we, as the future leaders of this world, can carry forward this kind of commitment to our fellow human beings. If that proves true, then perhaps we can all be optimistic about the future, whatever it holds for us and whatever we make of it. One last time, I urge you to sign up for Boys or Girls State. Take the opportunity when it's placed in front of you and begin the long journey of doing great things for your fellow human being. I'll leave you with a quote from former President Lyndon Johnson. "So let us from this moment begin our work, so that in the future men will look back and say, it was then, after a long and weary way, that man turned the exploits of his genius to the full enrichment of his life." Thank you.
Thank you, Peyton. Proud to have you as a representative for us at Boys State, and certainly proud to know that there are people like you in the world who are giving us hope for to build that better future. And so the first thoughts on today that I had are about hope. It's usually around this time of year that my cousin will send around something to our family as we start to think about and get ready for the Thanksgiving holiday. It says this: if you only carry one thing throughout your entire life, let it be hope. Let it be hope that better things are always ahead. Let it be hope that you can get through even the worst of times. Let it be hope that you are stronger than any challenge that comes in front of you. Let it be hope that you are exactly where you are meant to be right now, and that you are on the path to where it is that you are meant to be in the future. Because during these times, hope will be the thing that carries us through. So it's ironic that we speak about hope together today, because the other piece that I would say to you as we head into this holiday week is the word grace, and the fact that maybe we need to give each other a little bit of grace in these next couple of days. Holidays can be a wonderful time for break, time to catch your breath, a time to be with loved ones. But it's also a time where you are now no longer in a routine that you've worked so hard to establish. There might not be as much predictability in your life. A time to be home for the holidays can sometimes have an opposite effect on people. Sometimes it can be stressful, and sometimes being with family can cause some angst and maybe a little bit of discomfort. I've said it many times from this podium, we all carry weight, both tangible and intangible. Some appear to carry that weight with more ease, but it's always just there below the surface, just beneath all of our masks. So let's give each other a little bit of grace this week as we know that we're approaching this holiday break. Remind ourselves of the ability to say things like please and thank you to one another. Allow time when we make a misstep, and wait for people to make a self-correct, and then guide when someone doesn't get it right in that moment. We all would benefit if we could give each other just that little moment and that gift of grace. And finally, I want to say and take a moment to recognize the staff here at school. There are so many people working behind the scenes who I would consider on the front lines, but most would not know because they're on the tail end of things, making things go smoothly throughout your daily life. They don't miss a beat on any kind of situation. So to those who keep the facilities clean and neat and warm, to those accounting for attendance or assuring that we have substitute teachers every day when we are out sick, to those making calls home to families to ensure that the health and wellness of our students are taken care of, despite having to ask if you're being tested, right, even when you don't want to be. To those running notes and cleaning the stalls, to those creating spaces where we can go in the early morning or in the late evening, where the doors are always open with a smile. From the library to the dining hall staff, to the business office, to the safety team, to the alumni and development team, and everyone in between. Because without you, we wouldn't be us. All of our faculty, staff, and our students are truly better when we are here together. And as I think about both hope and grace today, let us remind ourselves to press pause before we place blame, to continue to do our best at whatever capacity our best is in that moment, in that given time, because we're all on different rides here, and allow space and hope and work together this week for the rest of the week to give each other that space, that idea of grace, and that moment of breath. For those that I won't see before you head out to break, we hope you have a great day today and tomorrow, variety day today and tomorrow. Let's make sure that we are indeed better together. Have a great day.